Alright, I'm Ryan Anderson.
And I'm Ryan Musselman.
And we've got the audio working this time.
Yes.
Huzzah. Okay, so this is the commentary for Pure Hearts Episode 1, The Longest Journey. Now, for those of you who keep asking me, why is it called The Longest Journey? Well, that's because it's supposed to be symbolic, because the longest journey anybody will ever take is the journey of life, and this is the beginning of the story of their lives, and yeah, it's allegory.
You picked the wrong person to mess with.
It's there. Pay attention. I sleep. Okay, I don't sleep at night, but
Obviously, because you're out saving girls from muggers.
Do you guys know
yeah.
where the nearest
Which
Toys R
the
Us
mugger is actually Tiana's brother.
Yeah.
Stay out of my
It's
affairs,
creepy.
Norm.
We don't talk about it. It's like he's like the black sheep of the family anyway, so it's cool. And yeah, so take him out with a glass Coke bottle. Pretty neat.
Yeah.
Now,
Well, that's
thing
what
about
Bill
this
had made,
scene
too.
is it actually was not meant to be for the Pure Hearts web series. We were going to do a Pure Hearts movie that was going to be after all the events in the web series.
What are you
And
doing?
if it worked out and we did good, then we were going to do a web series possibly afterwards. So we did this scene, we did a few other scenes, and then the movie kind of fell through, but I was kind of like, I'm not ready to give up on this yet. Let's try and do the first episode of the web series.
Personal best.
And so I just took this scene and was like, sure, I can work with that. Let's do it.
Be careful about walking down dark alleys.
And so there we are,
Do you want to tell me what
episode
that's about?
1.
No. Trust me. You don't want to know.
Yeah, Hyperion's a bit of a douche.
We know this.
Yeah. It was actually a real guy that got pulled over as we were walking away from that scene. And then here we go to a parking garage that probably was illegal for us to film in, but the cops didn't care, so...
Who's gonna know?
It's a weird
We had badges.
The cops are horrible in this town. We have not once been stopped by them.
Well, not on this project.
Shoot, we don't talk about that.
When she turned around, she saw someone from
Now, that's actually, the Hyperion's car, or my car, right there in the background. I kinda did it intentionally. It was more like, hey Ryan, your car's in the background? I was like, we'll work with it.
It's an Easter,
Hyperion's there.
it's
yeah.
an Easter egg now.
Yeah. And there actually is a dead body that they're looking at. It just...
It's too gruesome for us to show in the first episode.
Yeah, yes, that is exactly it.
This is a family show.
Family show where we kill people and...
You should see the stuff on TV now.
That's true. That is very true. I can't argue with that. Now, this scene was actually supposed to be one of the first scenes that we did for this episode, and as it turned out, it was almost the last one. And none of the people in this scene were originally supposed to be in this scene. It was kind of one person would drop out, so I'd get another person to replace it, and then another person dropped out, got another person to replace them. And there was supposed to be a cop standing in the background, but I couldn't find anybody in time.
wasn't an accident.
Yeah, there's a lot of exciting stuff. Didn't happen. You might be able to tell, by the way, they're just like waving around those coffee cups. They are completely empty.
Yeah.
Later on, we put water in them, and then we notice the hand gestures tend to subside. But yeah, they were empty for most of it. Foot shot. Cool guy walking out of the car. Leather coat.
Now, in case you haven't noticed, we don't particularly put the camera on license plates because, well, we're not in California.
Yeah. Actually,
But shh, don't tell anybody that.
yeah. We're in Arizona.
Not
Middle
much
of nowhere.
difference. Not much difference between Arizona and California.
And most people are Californians, so it kind of works.
Yeah,
Yes.
terrible.
Rachel Cushman?
Yeah.
Yes.
Hi. My name is Ryan Anderson. I've been assigned to your case.
So yeah, In this scene, I was running on about
Specialists due
2-3 hours of sleep because
unusualness of what happened
we had
to
been
you
up
last night.
all
Now,
night.
I know you've already given the detective your statement.
So that's
but
why I'm kind of
I
like
think we both
drifting
know
off
how
through
we
half of
stated
this.
The way that you did, so
The reason why I
I
am
would like to hear
blinking is
what
because
you
I'm
say.
wearing contacts and I don't normally wear my contacts, and so my eyes aren't used to it, so I blink all the time. Now normally I wear sunglasses, so nobody can notice. But in this scene, the sunglasses were off.
I went to go
Yes,
investigate,
it's a strategic thing.
and that's when I saw him.
It was. It was also so I could be like all CSI at the end and
It's
put the
okay.
sunglasses
Take
on
your time.
and be all.
I think Virgin
you
has an
see
app
what did
for the
this?
thing.
The sound. Probably find it on YouTube.
please. I'm not here to judge, nor to
love
say if
YouTube.
you're crazy.
Which none
But don't
of
tell
the
me
stock
exactly what you
footage
saw,
of this was
Then there's no way for me
downloaded
to stop
from
this and make sure it doesn't
YouTube.
happen to anybody else.
None at all.
At first,
I don't edit these
it
things.
looked like a bear,
I'm golden.
but
The music, actually, that is all legally obtained.
Had
We are not
claws.
using any copyrighted music that I'm
You know,
aware.
something like this.
yes, that's amazing.
No one's come out of the woodwork yet.
Well, it's because
Oh,
not enough
I've
people
dealt
have
with
watched the
this
show.
sort of thing before.
Let's face it.
Don't worry. I promise you that I will find
We're
this
not
thing.
popular enough for people to care.
But what are you going to do when you find him?
So yeah, there was a lot of stuff that was supposed to happen in this episode that didn't actually happen.
Put animals.
Like there was supposed to be a scene
All the
with
things that
Rachel
this
and
thing
her
is,
boyfriend walking down the alley
not
and the
real.
monster
It
actually
has a high
attacking
level of
them.
intelligence
And
extreme cunning.
due to
But
time
if it's not
constraints,
an animal,
availability,
then what
and
is it?
laziness,
What?
that never happened. So I was just kind of like, people are semi-intelligent. They'll figure it out, kind of.
This is actually my house. That is actually my laundry. She is folding. Thank you.
Not creepy at all. And those are actually pictures of Muscleman in the background right there.
Yep. I'm just a weird guy. I sneak into people's
Okay,
houses
well,
and I
Last
put my
night when I was
pictures up.
walking home, I got attacked by this guy.
That's what he does.
It's a problem. I'm working on it.
Noah here is probably one of the last people we got to actually decide to help us, and yet he was probably the most fun to work with. 'Cause believe it or not, that is just Noah. That is how he acts. The-
Are you serious?
we kind of gave him the script, he kind of glanced at it and just went from there.
Not the cook. I mean, the fact
Just
that
full
you
of energy,
were
full of zeal.
attacked and
Especially like the
rescued
stars in the
by a
background,
complete stranger.
just so you know.
Oh yeah.
And you didn't find any of that
Makes it-
worthy of even a text message.
And the
You don't
big
think you're
grandfather
overreacting
clock.
just a bit?
No, I don't think I am. And I'm a little
You
bit
know
worried
she's
that you're
been
not
folding
reacting
like
at
the
all.
same
You don't
handkerchief
think
for like
maybe
the past
this whole
three
thing was
shots.
some elaborate
Same
plot
thing.
for him to get into your pants?
She can't get it.
It's a square.
She can't get it right. She doesn't
You
know
can
what
fold a
she's
square.
No.
What about his number?
No.
What about your name?
No.
What about his name?
No.
He's probably watching us right now.
Oh, that's probably one of my favorite lines in the entire episode. And I'm not saying that just because I wrote it.
You narcissist.
I am. Hey, he's wearing a picture of himself. And you're calling me a narcissist.
Guy walking down a dark
He pulls it
alley,
off.
dog girl in his
He,
her hand,
okay, he does.
and then walked away and his
And I'll admit that is actually a really cool shirt. But...
sunglasses at night.
And sunglasses at night, yes, that is going to be a recurring theme throughout the entire show. And in the movie that we did, that was also a recurring theme. It's like your Reclamation, not the other movie. We do a lot of
Oh
stuff.
my god, you are!
Bit overacting,
Aw, am I making you
not gonna lie,
jealous?
but he earned it. He earned it. Oh.
You mean go to my favorite place?
Sure. And you never know what'll happen after.
Yeah.
What is she implying here?
I think Noah has a clue or idea. He really did biff it.
Yeah, he fell over.
Why are we going down this way?
Oh, because it's quick.
This is actually about a week later.
But
It was meant to be on the same night, but things just went slower.
Listen, princess.
Which is why they're wearing different clothing. We say it's because
As
they
long as I
got
draw
changed to
breath,
be
I
all
swear,
nice
no
for
harm shall come
wherever it
to
is
you.
that they were going. But no, that's...
That's about as nice as it gets in LA.
Well,
No, it sounded like a
They
baby.
really are.
someone just left their apartment window open.
No, this is the business district. There are no apartments.
Yeah, it's really not a business district, but it's downtown Prescott. Oh, ominous music. Something bad's gonna happen. Oh, being chased, being chased. Shadow of the camera on her back.
What's that? There's a mysterious figure. What? A guy with a sword? What are we watching?
And suddenly you all become confused.
Hardly even noticeable.
Which actually, that little nick on the coat was there to begin with. If you want to go rewind it and watch, it's still there.
I am a knight. Former.
This is the Knight Clinton,
You
who
ready for this?
was not originally supposed to be the knight. I was literally just asking everybody, and then he was just kind of like, sure, I would like to start swinging around a giant sword at things.
He does a fantastic job.
He does! And you're like, so have you ever used a sword before? No. Have you ever used a baseball bat before? No. This is gonna be dangerous.
And that is why you're not.
And the sound here could have been better. You know, it's always one of those rewatching it, and we're like, yeah, we could have fixed that easily enough. There's no reason why we couldn't.
No, you can't do this to me.
And then suddenly we've moved about 50 feet. Sad moment.
He was gonna propose. And they just let it happen.
Shh, they're not supposed to know those things.
It was called a Kikamora. It's a fae that's on its way to extinction.
And yeah,
Not fast
me
enough,
trying to
trust
be
me.
like all sympathetic and
It
like, oh,
lures its
hey,
victims in by mimicking
sorry
the
your
sound of a
boyfriend
baby
just
crying.
got mauled by a
That's
giant
actually how
creature
the
that we
misconception
never
that it
saw.
was the spawn of
Kind of just
unbaptized babies
heard.
started.
The creature was in meetings all day. We couldn't really get him, so we just kind of defaulted to this.
No, the excuse we're going for is the mask that we had just didn't work with the
My
lighting.
advice:
Oh.
go home.
Yeah, that is
Make 'em
now the...
flammable.
I
That
sent
way
out a memo
tomorrow,
and
when you
everything.
wake up
I didn't
in
get
such a
this
haze,
Well,
you
that's because you need to
won't
fix your
really know
fax
what
machine.
did happen and what
Maybe I
didn't.
should get a fax machine.
Well, you know, maybe you should get a fax machine.
Save them.
They come with
We did
printers now.
everything that we could. And now that it's dead, nobody else
And
will
again,
have to
wearing
go through
sunglasses
what
at
you're
night.
going through
Probably the
now.
hardest thing about the series, we had to crouch. We couldn't sit, we
If
couldn't
you
stand,
ever
we
need
were
me,
crouching.
Have any questions? Just
And after about
give me a
10,
call.
15 takes, we're just like...
I am
And then walk away. Dramatic music. Hands me my lighter. Fade to black.
If I remember, yeah, there's a train sound in there.
Yes.
I wonder.
LA has subway, or has the monorail things.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they have them. They're there. Maybe.
What are you doing here?
Well, I tried
Yeah,
to
this
do
was
what you
actually
told me
like one of the
and
first
make myself
scenes
forget
that we
what really
shot,
happened,
which
but
is ironic because
then
it's
bills
the
from
last
my
one of the
apartment
episode.
started coming
No,
in
that's
that I
just
can't
how it
pay
works.
for because
It
I don't
is,
have the income
but,
from my
you know.
boyfriend's job.
Now, if you'll notice, the
And police
camera
are
is
coming
mostly
around
on
constantly
Tiana
asking
and like
me if I
hardly
know
ever
anything
on
about
me.
my boyfriend's death.
That's because
figured
I,
forgetting
when I
was
started
highly
editing
unlikely.
it, found out that
Time for a new
I
place.
would move my lips along
did
with
you
Tiana as she was speaking.
Hours of footage lost because he couldn't keep his mouth shut.
And it's still a problem. I still have this problem.
Pure Arts. Why is it called that? Well, watch the next episode.
And you'll vaguely hear it over the very loud music. Cast. Me, starring me. Tattoo Mugger. Gotta love the names. Random crew. And then the songs. I am proud of the songs in this, though. I really am.
They're good songs.
Music is good. The theme song for these were